Howdy Ho YouTube, Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be using a team that I found on Twitter by ItachiVGC, who is definitely a Naruto/Boruto fan, because I think Brute Bonnet is also named after Kawaki from Boruto. It looks cool and interesting. I already have some reservations about it, but I'm interested to kind of see overall what it can do. So let's take a quick look at the team. To start, we have Groudon. Yes, I am subjecting myself to Groudon again. Tera Water instead of Fire. Assault Vest Drought with Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Precipice Blades, and Crunch. Max HP, a little bit of speed, 28 speed to hit 114. There's no Tailwind on this team, so I'm not sure why you wanted specifically that speed, but is what it is. And then a little bulk, and then a nice chunk of attack. It hits 205. I don't know what any of these calcs specifically do. It looks like a fine, rounded out Assault Vest Groudon spread, so I'm excited to try it out. I like Assault Vest Groudon, and Reg G was one of the first teams I ever made and tried out because I was watching a video and I thought it could be really good. I love Crunch on it. That was what I was running then too, and I think is really, really good. We have Flutter, Terra Normal, Choice Specs, which we haven't seen in a while, Photosynthesis with Moonblast, Icy Wind, Dazzling Gleam, and Shadow Ball, Max HP, Max Defense, Timid, so you get the speed boost. Now, in the original paste Itachi posted, it said modest. They put it as modest. I don't know if it falls in here, but I do at one point say in one of the battles, I really, really wish that this Flutter Mane was modest. I don't like the fact that I wish this thing was timid. I don't like the fact that it's modest because I wanted the speed boost. It does get the speed boost. So I looked at the actual Mon and the paste was wrong. So that's really, really good. Terra Normal. But yeah, I'm a bit curious as why this isn't just Focus Sash, Max Speed, Timid. Because even with that much bulk, you're not living 2 physical hits anyways, but we'll kind of cross that bridge when we get there and see if I'm going to eat my words on this set. We have Super Standard Chiyu, Terra Ghost, Choice Scarf, Beads of Ruin with Dark Pulse, Heat Wave, Overheat, and Snarl. Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Modest. Nothing to say about here. Good job, everybody. Let's keep going. We have Walking Wake, Booster Energy, Terra Normal, Photosynthesis, which protects Snarl, Hydro Steam, and Dragon Pulse. I'm also going to assume that these EVs are not correct either, because if it is the case, you're wasting 4 in HP. That should be in defense. I didn't look at the actual spread, but this is what it should be. So this is what I'm gonna post, because if it's not that, then yeah, it just needs to get fixed, which is a super easy fix. I am not a Walking Awake believer. I'm not gonna lie. You cannot convince me that this Pokemon is good. I love the design. I think the design's baller, super cool, but I don't think it's a particularly good Pokemon. I'm hoping to be proved wrong on that today, but I don't think I will be. As an avid Koraidon user, I have tried to make Walking Wake good multiple times, and I can just never get it to do what I need it to. We have one of my favorite restricteds of all time, Zamazenta Tera Ground, which is really interesting. Rusted Shield, Dauntless Shield with Wide Guard, Protect, Body Press, and Behemoth Blast, although I do think Heavy Slam is the correct option. 100 Defense Impish, 156 Special Defense, so no HP investment, no attack investment, then Max Speed Impish. The speed I'm not mad about because it can outspeed some of the slower other restricteds that people are moving to, like slower Miraidons, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm interested to see if this bulk is more useful than the HP or that additional defense boost. I personally basically always run 244 Impish because I want as much damage from that body press as possible. So I'm interested to see how this one does for me today. Finally, we have Brute Bonnet, Tera Water, Rocky Helmet, Photosynthesis with Spore, Rage Powder, Sucker Punch, and Pollen Puff. Yes, you read that right, Pollen Puff. When I first looked at this EV spread, I was like, wow, that's so interesting. I really don't like to run mine min speed, but it makes sense because you don't want to be on minus special attack nature for Pollen Puff. So they've actually made it min speed, 0 speed, so that way you can do the minus speed nature and have a neutral nature for both attack and special attack. So that makes sense. Pollen Puff is pretty cool. Surprise tech. If an opponent makes a defensive play trying to wake up, you can capitalize on that by side pollen puffing. It's pretty interesting. So how are you going to utilize the team? This is a relatively standard. It's kind of a hyper offense Sun team. So like Groudon Chiyu, Groudon Flutter, Groudon Walking Waker, a couple of good leads. Maybe I'll do like Zama Bonnet into Rain so I can put stuff to sleep and kind of go from there. But for the most part, it is actually relatively flexible. The only thing I would really say is because that Flutter Mane cannot switch moves, I'm pretty disincentivized from bringing it to a lot of battles because once I'm locked into like, if I want to click Icy Wind for speed control, I have to swap out and give up the momentum that speed control gives me in order to get a different attack off, which I don't particularly love. So, but I'm going to try it out today. I'm really excited. So thank you, ItachiVGC, for making and sharing this team. Thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. Let's go ahead, hop into the battles, and join the Discord. I keep forgetting to say that in these. All right, let's do this. Okay, we have CSR Koraidon Ogerpon, Rillaboom, Ensign, and Grim. So no speed control, which is good. I like Shiyu a lot. Like, Groudon Shiyu is actually pretty good. Or even like Shiyu Flutter Mane. This Flutter Mane has Shadow Ball, right? Yeah, but it could get... And it is max HP, max defense. I do like Flutter Mane here. I'm kind of... I think I leave Zama at home. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I leave Zamazenta at home for this one. Oh, that's why it's a little dark. To fix that real quick. My internet's been really acting up lately, so I'm hoping... Yep, cool. Nice. They have a Switch 1. Gotta take a little bit of time to get caught up. Yep. Old breaker. Do I want to go Terra Water here? I kind of think I do. Like, I think it's like Grassy Glide or Wood Hammer. So I think I just Heat Wave, Terra Water. Yeah, I don't Terra Water. And I P-Blades. I just rip it. Rip the bandage. Get aggressive with it. Because they're probably like, I have no idea what else I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that's fine. Unless they're just double protecting. Nope. It's gonna be really strong. Of course. Shiyu, of course. Okay. Okay, we hit. Nice. Okay, this isn't the end of the world. I have AV, so I'm just gonna do Heat Wave and Crunch here. Because they're not gonna expect that. Nice. Okay, that's fine. They should be Life Orb. Or, I mean, Focus Sash on this team, so as long as we hit this Heat Wave. Nice. Cool. And you can Astral here, but I think with AV I'll live. Yeah, pretty comfortably, actually. That goes down, which is nice. Okay. We're still in an okay position, even with the miss. They should bring in Ensign here. Okay. That's actually fine. Now that CSR is gone, I'm plenty happy to go for the Heat Wave. They've been making quasi-standard plays, so I don't think they'll knock off into this, and even then they have to get a double Spiky Shield or a miss. I just want to keep the sun around, and this will let me get straight damage ready for Koraidon out the gate. Speed was heightened, which is good. Terra Fire, maybe, I guess. Oh no, this is me, duh. Terra Ghost here is really good. No, they can't fake me out. I'm assuming this is Assault Vest Incineroar. Yeah, there's their Terra Fire, though. No. Okay. Oh, because they're going for a fake out onto Chiyu. That makes sense. Yeah. Please miss the Incineroar. Okay. We're okay. Still not in the worst position, but we are missing a lot, which is not very good. And they've used Tera, which is cool. The nice thing here is that I still have Sun in the back with Groudon. How many more turns of Sun are there? Perfect. So they can protect here if they want, but Chiyu's kind of run its course. I just click Heat Wave, and I Dragon Pulse here. They can't KO me with Incineroar. Yeah, that's fine. They can knock off, I guess, but I'll still quad resist any fire move they want to do. And I mean, I have bulk on this thing. Not a lot, but I have a little. Although I should have 4 in defense. I'm not quite certain why the EVs don't have those defense. Yeah, that's AV, I think. Oh, that's really good. Okay, wow. That's huge. I might live because of that, yeah. That's actually massive now because I lose my Choice Scarf. I mean, it's not that great because now I'm slower than Koraidon, but that's still okay. Because now I can Overheat and Dragon Pulse. Okay, yeah, and that picks up. Nice. That's probably Life Orb, just max speed Jolly Karai. Okay, Chiyu, calm down. Chiyu. Chiyu, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Can you do that for me? Can you lighten up a little bit? I appreciate you though. Thank you. Except when you missed 2 of the Heat Waves. I mean, when I click Heat Wave that much, I guess, like, I can't be that mad that I missed a decent chunk, but it wasn't... I never missed the things that were important. You know what I mean? So it's not the end of the world, but... Yeah, I think my opponent just played that a little too linearly. So that even with my... I would say, like, bad-ish luck. I mean, how many Heat Waves was I trying to connect? Like, I missed more than I should have, for sure. But not, like, a lot. You know what I mean? So... Yeah, I just think they played a little too linearly, so it was easy. I could just kind of sit there and spam moves and take things out and leave Flutter in the back to come in and basically lock into a move that can clean up everything. And using the Tera on Incineroar was really bad, because otherwise then they would have been in a way better position. So particularly, I think they blew Tera too early, because I was -1 on the Groudon, and yeah, I'm just, and they could have picked, I don't know, I don't think they needed to Tera Instant there. They should have saved it for Koraidon. But either way, good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay. We have... Ooh. Let me move some stuff out of the way. Terapagos, Grimmsnarl, Urshifu, Volcarona, Rillaboom, and Calyrex Shadow. I like Walking Wake here. Actually, quite a bit. I like, is this another leave? Yeah, is this another leave Zamazenta at home game? I like you, and you for sure. I think I lead Groudon +1 of Chiyu or Walking Wake. I think Chiyu for sure. Walking Wake... And Flutter Mane can be good. No, I actually think I want Zamazenta for this one, for the Terapagos. I think leaving Zamazenta behind for the Terapagos is good. I can get rid of the Volcarona pretty quickly. By clicking the, you know, moves. Okay, yeah. That's about what I figured. Is there any reason I don't just, like, Snarl plus Precipice Blades here? Because they can't T-Wave either Mon, right? Yeah. So I think Heat Wave would be better. Is this Calm? I think this is Calm Mind Terap. So no, I think I just do this. Which is fine, because they can't T-Wave either slot right now. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, so they're getting rid of the sun, which means that this was a smart decision. Or they fake out Grim? That's my question. Yeah, so there goes the sun, which is fine. Yes. Annoying. Okay. They could be Specs. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's Specs. This is still fine, I think. Okay, I don't miss. Yeah, I do a lot. Okay, yeah, they're Specs. So I'm actually going to make a kind of a cool baller play here. I think they swap into CSR. I'm gonna do this. Nope, cool. Tera Ground, baby! For the Thunder Wave. Interesting set on that. It does 2 damage. I still haven't taken any damage with Groudon, and this is going to be CSR. No, Urshifu. Okay. I have to make a call here, right? I'm going to go Walking Wake. And Behemoth Bash you. I should be faster than this Urshifu. So even if I go down, it's like fine. That's fine. No. Okay, so I live, which is good. That's pretty massive. So there's Scarf. Okay. So they should come out to CSR now. Right. Okay. I'm gonna Snarl. I'm gonna Wide Guard. I guess I could have... No, I swapped there. I need them to go for Astral. They're slow. Okay, I live. That's pretty huge. How much do they heal? Way too much. Okay. This still isn't bad, though. Alright, I have the booster already. I forgot I have manual booster energy. Okay, now I can go into Groudon. I don't think this is over by any stretch. Because with the sun, they can't really do much to Groudon. I mean, I am super bulky. Yeah, max HP. 163 defense. Yeah, so I Snarl again. And I Thunder Punch here. Yeah, that's what I figured. This should pick up. wonder who they Surging Strikes into, yeah. Yeah, it does nothing. Okay. So I'll definitely live a -1 Astral from here. Okay. So I Snarl. And I double connect blades and I win. So now you're -2. Okay. That's really huge. As long as I connect this P-Blades, I think I win. Alright, let's see. There goes nothing. Nice. Oh, I don't know if that crit mattered. Oh, we can calc it. Hang on. Let's take a look real quick. What are we, Adamant 132? Right? Yeah. Against, I'm just gonna do standard. 12 and 84. Yeah, crit definitely mattered. Well, if it's not like Sash, you know. How much health was it at? Crit might have mattered. Let's put it that way. Crit sealed the deal. Crit might have mattered there. So yeah, maybe Snarl was maybe doing a little less damage than I thought it would be doing, considering it's 4 times effective. But I guess I've never really been much of a Walking Wake believer. I'm not gonna lie. I love the Mon. I think it's super cool. But yeah, I mean, just a 163 special attack is nothing to write home about. But overall, yeah, still a really good game. My opponent played super well, so kind of happy to get bailed out there and eke out that win. So good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay, we have opposing Groudon. Groudon, Raging Bolt, Ho-Oh, Brute Bonnet, Ensign, Chenpao. Really interesting team. I like Walking Wake. I like Flutter Mane a lot. Terra Water Bonnet's really good to put stuff to sleep, I guess. So do I want, like, Groudon Bonnet? Maybe? Can Groudon really... Yeah, I can. It can hit. Chi-Yu Bonnet's good. Let's go Groudon, Bonnet. I'm not huge on Zama here, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do this. Yeah, I think I want Sun more than they do. And if I can start putting stuff to sleep, that'll be really good. I think that'll be like my main course of action in this match. Oh, Groudon, perfect. Okay. I would assume that one of these is clear amulet. The other is like what, AV? I'm assuming opposing AV Groudon and clear amulet. Uh-oh. Or AV could be there. Could be safety goggles. No, I would assume that's on the... I have something for both of these in the back. A Spore and Thunder Punch the Ho-Oh. The Ho-Oh poses a bigger threat right now. Nice. Oh, that does a lot. Wow. P-Blades is fine. It's like nothing to no one. Sacred Fireball. You can burn me here, but you don't, which is massive. Cool. Okay. I feel like the swap... I have a turn, so I'm gonna Fire Punch here and Spore into Groudon. I think they swap out the Ho-Oh here to get some Regenerator health. If they don't, it's not that big of a deal. Yes, cool. Who comes in? Through Bonnet. Yep. That was my expectation. Nice. Probably Rocky Helmet? No. Covert Cloak on that probably then? Groudon falls asleep. Leftovers, interesting. Okay. Groudon's still doing like okay, personally. So I kind of want to Fire Punch and Pollen Puff. Okay. Maybe I could have predicted that. I thought they'd stay in and try to go for a Spore. The Groudon is fast asleep. No. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna go ahead... Like, if they swap out, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm just gonna Thunder Punch and I'm gonna side Pollen Puff. Because I've put 3 of the 4 things to sleep. Yeah. Just fine. I'm getting the call wrong, but I'm still chipping this thing down. Here's the side Pollen Puff. Okay. So now... Do they do it again? Yeah, I think they do. Because I've fallen for it a couple times now. And I'll go ahead and Spore into this slot. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, that works. Okay, it doesn't do as much as I'd like, but that's okay. They do wake up. They hit both. Do I survive? Yes, on 1 HP. Nice. Huge. And I'm faster. Yep. So now I can Spore them. Wow, this game is going to be so infuriating. There's the leftovers. Now we just try. Actually, okay, I think I want to swap into Chi-Yu here. No. I'm going to swap into Walking Wake. Spore. Do I have speed on this thing? No, I'm actually a minus speed nature. Am I 0 speed? Yes, so we are speed tying. Nice. Got him on that. Okay. So I can Hydro Steam. I'm gonna go ahead and swap into Groudon. Trying to Rage Powder, yep. Okay, so now I Dragon Pulse this slot. And I try to wake up. Well, I won't wake up, but I'll just press click P-Blades. Nice. Oh, wow, that's bad. Okay, it stays asleep. Oh no, I'm asleep. I didn't think you would wake up. Double connect to P-Blades. Great. Okay. Alright, I go for Snarl here. That's like bad. That should pick up. I go for Thunder Punch. Okay. Nice. I stay asleep. Not great. Snarl did okay amount of damage. They haven't revealed their last Pokemon yet. Is it Incineroar? Uh-oh, still. Okay. Both are asleep. I am more worried about this. Okay, Groudon, can you do me a favor? No. 3 turns sleep. Max turns sleep. Not great. Brute Bond's gonna wake up and put my Walking Wake to sleep. Yep. Not great. Okay. Okay, unlucky. But it is what it is. So let's just burn a turn of sleep here. It's coming in. I think I have to rip P-Blades here. Okay. Good play on their part. I am AV anyways. Okay, Walking Wake stays asleep. Oh, stays asleep. Okay. So we're still fine. Our Sunlight fades. I'm still got my speed booster. What an aggravating game this is. So it depends on who's in the back. I think it's Raging Bolt, personally. So I kind of want to go for... I think I do survive, personally. So I'm going to Hydro Steam. Dark Pulse. Not great. But this should pick up. Okay, nice. If Ho-Oh stays asleep, we're okay. But pretty bad sleep luck, I'm not gonna lie. Nope. Yeah. Okay. That's unfortunate. I don't know how necessarily I could have played through this better, though. Oh, I do still have Bonnet. Hang on. I forgot about that. Bowsian. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can win. But if we're going to, I'm gonna Rage Powder here. And Dark Pulse into Ho-Oh. And like crit KO, maybe? I need you to, yeah. Yeah, they have Sacred Sword, I don't know. I need you to flinch here. I need like multiple flinches, but I don't think I can win this. No, they don't flinch. Yeah, and that's game over. I don't think bringing Zamo is the right idea. Maybe it's bringing... The fact that we didn't KO Groudon with that Dragon Pulse is bad. Maybe I needed to bring Flutter Mane instead with Specs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to think about it more, but either way, good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay. More Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Zamazenta. We have Chien-Pao, Incin, Rockpon, Zama, CSR, and Tornadus. So normally into a comp like this, I want like Groudon in you, basically. I think is the best option. Chiyu's good here as a cleanup mon. And so is Zamazenta, I think. I could do... Walking Wake instead of Chiyu. I mean, I can't miss... I would say that water is neutral. Have I have Zom? I have, yeah, let's do this. I'm going to try to feature Walking Wake, although I still am not a believer in it. So let's try this. And Pow Incin. Okay. I'm personally okay with using my Tera here. Like swapping into Zamazenta, Tera Water, Spore. You can fake me out, I guess, but it is what it is. I still get the Proto defense boost. Okay. Okay, that's fine. They should go for an Icicle Crash, I think. Yeah. Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double into the Incin slot. I'm going to Body Press Incineroar. And I'm going to Spore into it. Our reasoning here is if they swap out Incin in order to get something in for free, it gets Spored. If they don't swap out Incin and it goes down, the Spore gets redirected into Chien-Pao. Yep. Tornadus. Nice. Probably gonna protect the Chen Pao. No, throw chop. It's fine. I did a lot. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and body press here. And actually, I'll just body press here. Spore. Spore into Chen Pao. Nice. I mean, yeah, okay. You're just not doing anything, you know? Go to sleep. Okay. So who's coming in? Calyrex? Yep. Probably gonna go for an Astral here. No Zama is interesting. Or they might Tera. Do I need to make the call and go for body press? How many more turns of Sun are there? 2? No. Actually, I'm going to say yes, because I don't think they're Sash. Nice. I was like, I wasn't seeing Life Orb chip on the Chen Pao. Was my thing. I wasn't seeing Life Orb chip on the Chen Pao, so I think it was Life Orb on CSR. Okay, well, this game's over now. I was thinking about it for a second, and I was like, wait a minute. Like, they haven't taken any Life Orb chip on Chen Pao, just Rocky Helmet damage. They've totally got to be... Okay. I'm actually now curious if this is even Safety Goggles Instant. It might be Assault Vest. Right? Like, I don't see where else the Assault Vest would be. So I'll go ahead and body press. I'll Spore for the fun of it. Yeah, battle was canceled. Good game to my opponent. Yeah, I was like, I don't think they are. So my thought there was like, okay, let's say they're Tera Dark. They're not gonna Oko my Zamazenta with the Astral. I get the body press off. I still have 2 more turns of Sun left, and so then I could just go for a body press and like a Hydro Steam into the Chen Pao slot or whatever. One of them's gonna go off, and then instant can't bring it back by itself. Getting the Sucker Punch there was cool. They should. I wasn't. The level, I was like, maybe they won't, but they could have just nasty plotted in my face right there. That would have been a really good play. But I guess I just got the call. I was like, I don't think they're going to make such a hard... They haven't made any of those like really aggressive plays this whole game. It's been pretty linear, pretty straightforward. I don't think they're going to do that, so I just gave it a go. So really good game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay, opposing Groudon. We have Groudon, Ogerpon, Hearthflame, Smeargle, Raging Bolt, Grim, and Lunala. So, how fast is Groudon? Not that fast, 114. So it's probably slower than Smeargle. I actually like Zamazenta a decent chunk here. And I like you. Groudon. I don't think that this is a Kawaki game, which is definitely a Boruto reference. It's Walking Wake or Flutter. Both are Terra Normal, which is good. I think I'll go Flutter, honestly. I think the damage output is better than the utility of Walking Wake. Yeah, Smeargle. They do have Lunala in the back, so that's fine. With the +1 defense, here's the drought, right? I think I just want to Behemoth Bash, Tera Ghost. Wait. I don't love the having to use my Tera here, but they could just straight up fake out and P-Blades. I could wide guard to predict that, but then if they just go for a Spore or a Decorate, I'm in a really bad position. So I feel like I'm forced to utilize this many resources in order to make sure the Smeargle doesn't allow this Groudon to get out of hand. And if they fake out the Chi-Yu, we're in amazing shape. Because this will do a ton of damage to Groudon. Yeah. There's the Sash. Okay, well that's really lucky. That's why. Never let the Smeargle cause you fear in terms of the fake out. Because otherwise, as you've seen from me, and they go for Stomping, interesting. When I'm playing Smeargle, I'm never clicking fake out, dog. I'm always clicking that sweet, sweet Decorate. And I know they will too. Because when you're playing Smeargle, you're a mad lad. Lunala? No. Okay. My Zamazenta is how fast? Pretty fast. Oh, max speed. Okay, I'm faster. So I body press. No, Heat Wave again. Max speed Impish outspeeds Ogerpon. Nice. Yeah. Power Chi-Yu, baby. Okay, yeah, now they're just getting mad unlucky. Okay, that was a crit. Okay, a little less unlucky. Okay, Lunala's coming in, right? Okay. So now what I want to do is I'll Behemoth Bash here and Heat Wave. If they wide guard, nothing happens, and they're stuck. They don't wide guard, and Heat Wave double at least connects onto the Groudon, the Behemoth Bash gets redirected. I don't want the Body Press to get redirected. But I don't think they're going to Terra here, because I think they've figured out that I'm Scarfed. Well, the fact that I'm going ahead of Zamazenta. Well, I lied. They Terra'd. What do they Terra? Terra Fairy? Baboobala. Every Chi-Yu in the world is Scarfed. Who do I miss? Groudon. Okay. That's bad. I covered for that, though. What do they go for? Moongeist? Meteor Beam. Okay. That's fine. Night Chi-Yu. Goodbye. That's what you get for missing. That's what you get. That's what you get. I don't know what you want from me, dog. You missed the Heat Wave, not me. That's on you. That's on you right now. I'll go Flutter Mane. Behemoth Bash. Moonblast. Oh, they're gonna play it out. Good game to my opponent. Yeah. Again, they let me do it. So let me sit there, click Heat Wave. I got lucky with the burn. The burn was huge. It mattered on the crit for sure. It didn't matter on the Zamazenta because I never took any more damage, but it just like basically, I was in a pretty good position and the burn just kind of accelerated that in a meaningful way. So let's not, yes, I missed the Heat Wave. That's unlucky. Actually, not that unlucky considering how many times I clicked Heat Wave, but getting that burn, I'll take the Heat Wave miss for the burn. That was really, really big. So that immediately put them on a huge back foot, which I don't honestly know if they could have made up. So really good game to my opponent. Let's go ahead, hop into the outro. All right, everyone, that is the team. So what are my thoughts? I don't know. I think the team did well for Itachi, but I don't love Precipice Blades. I've made that pretty clear before. I like AV Groudon. I think it's cool. Terra Water is interesting. And I do like Crunch. I do like Thunder Punch. I wonder why no Heat Crash, though, because it's so heavy. Fire Punch just feels like it's not doing the damage that I needed to. I felt like Heat Crash would have done more in a couple of situations. Zama feels okay. Just a different ED spread, but that isn't necessarily bad. And I'm just not a Walking Wake believer. Like, there's no Walking Wake set you can make that makes me think it's going to be good. The fact that it didn't pick up that, like, 20% Groudon with Dragon Pulse, I'm just like, okay, dog, whatever. It's just really out there. And I think the big thing, though, is that I really do think Flutter Mane should just be Sash, Max Speed, Timid. That's kind of my only things. But overall, I think the team is solid. And obviously it worked well for Itachi. But for me personally, this is like the second video in a row I think I've been like, I don't know how much I really like this team. That's not to say it's a bad team. We should always remember I am one guy playing it. I might not be playing it the best. I might not understand the lines the best. And that's okay. We're here to learn together. And so if I don't love a team, that doesn't mean it's not an amazing team. It just means it's not for me. And so let's kind of keep that in mind. But overall, I like the individual components of the team. I just maybe myself prefer a few tweaks here and there. But thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much to ItachiVGC for making and sharing the team. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. But most importantly, please remember that you are appreciated. All right. Peace.